Just a moment, I'm just getting my things ready. Thank you, Stream Elements, for that activation. Mic sounds a little higher, as usual, a little higher, to accommodate the game's music and sound. Games in these olden days, they definitely had a lot of music, music height, but, okay, final. Yep, so it's EXP Story Gamer Z back to another episode of Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Today is grinding and leveling up today. I said today twice, didn't I? Yeah, I don't need to do that. But today is the regular, average, near daily grind. That's what's happening today. I wanted to set my screen like this just to experiment with my present look, and just to see how fast comments reach my screen compared to my chat screen on my tablet. So I want to just see how it goes from here. So right now it's just steady grinding, where, well, I don't even talk like that, but today is leveling up time. I'm just going to be going out there into the real world and then leveling up my characters. They need to be leveled up anyway, because right now they're not at, some of them are at, like, a low level. So like Quistis has to catch up. See, my main character is already level 30. Everyone else is literally like level like 20. Some are in their 20s, but there are those that are in the teens, and that's Selfie. Quistis is catching up, and so I just need to level up Selfie to get up to past the 20s, and then that should be it for them for now. Yeah, I want them to be up at that level. Plus, excuse me. See, I had a little burp there. Plus, I wanted to have an opportunity to at least notice the chat while I'm playing. So I want to experiment, because I've been used to seeing the chat on my device, having to turn my head and look at that. Usually to concentrate on gaming, but I'm going to see if, like, come back to this and see how I can concentrate on the game without worrying about that on the right. So, let me see here. So it says here I cannot select Selfie for some odd reason. I was able to bring her in before. Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue leveling up Quistis, and then I'm gonna level up. Yeah, this is where I was at. Yeah, I was on this island over here, and I recognize what this island is anyway. Yeah, I finally figured out how to time the gunshot with the as soon as he attacks while I'm speeding. So I finally figured out how to do that. Oh, you're in Chocobo's forest. Expert. You'll scare away the Chocobo if you all come in. So you have the Chocobo forest. Well, I'm not gonna come to that place yet. I'll come back. Gotcha. Got it. Got him. Yo, Saito Lone Wolf, how you doing, man? It's leveling up time. This is grinding day, so I'm going to be focusing heavily on leveling up my characters a little further. Especially my character Selfie, who's right now level 13. Not a level I want her to be at right at this point. Officially, I'm actually near the end of Disc 2. Getting close. I'm actually at a few more scenarios closer to Disc 3 of Final Fantasy VIII. That's how I would play it. I brought this screen up on the right again just to test it out. I remember I used to put this up for comments, so I thought I'll put it up again. Just to do a little test. I just want to observe some things. I noticed I was able to concentrate on a game without responding, which was good on the sense that I don't want to keep responding quickly at every instance, because sometimes I'm in the middle of a fight and I want to make sure I'm focused and then get to the comments. So I noticed I improved on that a lot. Plus, I give myself space to think, because if I'm thinking about the fight I'm doing right now, and I read a comment, I might misinterpret the comment. So, not getting an immediate response doesn't mean like the comment was slow coming in. It just means that I encountered a situation in the game where I'm focused. So I get back to the person after my mind shifts to the comment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and read what you said. You said sort of what you're doing in Borderlands 3 on my MOZE, except I'm burning through the story so I can actually grind. The Mose is that secondary, I believe the Mose, you told me, Mose is the second character that you developed? Or the first one? And I steadily agree with the grinding process. We be steady grinding on these games, you know what I mean? Mose the Gunner. Yeah, so it's the second one. Gotcha. That was perfect timing. I said, oh, so it was the second one. And he said, yeah, second grade. That was perfect timing. Ooh, good. I learned Defend. Who was it that... Oh, yeah, good. She's going to learn Elemental Attack. I think it was him that had Defend. Yeah, I think it was him that had it. Yes, he did. So I can use that anytime. Alright, so this can add HP plus 40%. So I'm going to give him a boost. I'm going to level up some of his low abilities first. That's what I need to focus on, really. Because then I can get those out of the way. And it's good to pay attention to compatibility. So I can give an idea. It's like, oh, okay, they're more compatible with this person. You can give him magic. Let me go ahead. She's summoned. Magic bonus. Boost. So I'm giving an all boost. Because there was some I learned boost, but the others I didn't. Okay, so she got boost. Yeah. That one's close, so I'm gonna leave that. So tell me about your grinding days. Since we're talking about grinding and leveling, yeah, let's talk about that. That's going to be a good subject to talk about while I'm grinding. So tell me about your grinding gears with the Borderlands 3 games. He said, mobbing enemies by chucking all my grenades and let them take care of enemies for me. Huh. You get a lot of spread damage output there. Make it much faster, much easier. And your character, I know you say your character is more like a gunner, so I'm sure they have a lot of advantage with explosives and all those weaponry there. One of my greatest and fun grinding moments, well, I played Final Fantasy, well, I've already played Final Fantasy VII, so that's one, but, besides this game, there was Final Fantasy X. And there was another game where I did a lot of grinding. I did the Tales of series of games, which if I get a capture card, I may actually play those, live streaming. Tales of series. We get a lot of them though, so I'm not gonna do all of them, but just maybe like pick a handful of them. Maybe have a poll and say, hey, which Tales of game you want to see me play? You know what I mean? But I would definitely like to do it as a topical thing. Like, what's the meaning of the name? Why is it called? Because it says the Tales of, but like stories, but like why the individual difference of names? Like, what does it mean by abyss? What does it mean by Visteria? You know, I'm sure the game revealed it, but it'll be a nice exploration and gameplay experience. Yeah, I'm just not visiting those places that you see there on the map right now. They'll be for later on. I just want to go ahead and just... Eventually I'm going to need to fight Diablo. I think I can fight him at this point. Let me just... Well, I don't have Holy Elemental, so... I'll have to improvise and see if maybe there's a way to beat him without it. Whoopee! Every time I do a morph, I'm just wondering, what are they morphing into, really? They're just juggling around in colors. It's just like, okay, what's the morph? It's like, I don't get it. What's with the morph? Alright, just a sec. Read your comment in a minute. There we go. Alright, you said they home in on enemies and they bounce and detonate up to 3 times. Oh, and each time they damage an enemy, they drop cash. Also, my main talent so far is dealing around splash damage like chance to return grenade ammo. That means you get more grenade ammo by chance. Oh, wow. Glory, that's a lot. That's a multiplier right there. Boom, 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 boom. You get more ammo, you get more money, cash, everything. You get most of those things. That's awesome. Man, it's hot over here. What? Down before you can summon, that's messed up. I didn't know they could do that. Washed away. And they've learned boost. Okay. There we go. Let me save real quick. Alright, let me read your message for relief and peace. For relief, man, because of what happened. They nearly killed my main character. I'm just kidding. On splash damage and giving grenades a 10, 20, 30% critical chance, bigger radius, healing when hitting enemies with grenades, more grenade capacity, and I can use them in fight for your life and bonus incendiary damage. So you got a lot of benefits for using your grenades now. That's amazing. You're guaranteed healing, you're guaranteed to get resources, supplies, you're guaranteed to get most of the things you will need. Gotcha. I think those other ones are like the stronger versions of the other enemies. Got him. That's awesome, man. Don't you just love it in any game where you have the opportunity to once you level up or once you gain certain capabilities in a certain game and improve on certain mechanics and stuff, that you're able to do things like that and get bonuses and everything as a result? Isn't that great? Isn't that a wonderful experience, man? That's what I love about games. You get to do stuff like that. It's like, let me do this without, and then I won't even have to get hurt in the end, and then voila, you get all the things you need. I like that. Yep, exactly. But that's the thing about it, the synergy. You know, if you have the proper skill sets, and you're able to set the skills in such a manner that's able to create benefits or abilities like that, you know that you're guaranteed to win at best in the game. You know? And you get like bonus returns. You're able to you got the right returns for it too. Got that. I'm just getting Quistis and not Quistis, maybe Keistis, and Irvin, another level, and then I'm gonna switch out a few of them and bring Selfie in there. Maybe bring in Zell and also level him up as well. It's a nice little, good little place to grind. So what else is new? Oh good, we got the over 1,000 HP, good. Actually, I can share another really fun example. Even though you haven't played, well, you know, because when we talk about games, whether we played those games or not. So, in Elder Scrolls, because I did this both in Skyrim and Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim and what's the other one? Oblivion. You get the opportunity to do like a like you say, like a sort of like a imbuing, like for example, having the ability to add any elemental ability or like some kind of poison or some special strats or anything to like your weapons and armor, especially in Skyrim where you can do that as well. Like I was able to what else was I able to do? Like my swords, especially you can find like some powerful weaponry later in the game. There's some legendary powerful weapons you can find in the game. Also being able to imbue my swords with like the flames or ice power and stuff. And then seeing the results, especially when it's increased, you know, when the attack power is increased and everything. I love seeing the results of the attacks. Some where the enemy freezes, or where they're on fire and they're about to lose because their health is being depleted by the flames. That's one of my favorite parts about that. What else about Skyrim and what else about Elder Scrolls Skyrim and Oblivion? What else did I say? Oh yeah, I was talking about like in those games where you get to design your own characters, you have the opportunity to give any elemental ability to your weaponry and armor. So like. Or you can add like other things, like poison. You can poison your enemies and such. So like for example, you can give your sword the ability to, upon cutting enemies, poisoning them. I don't know if you can paralyze them, I think. Yeah, you can actually paralyze enemies. You can even catch them on fire. You know, you can burn them with your weapons. You can freeze them or just cool them down with your weapons, you know. Yeah. What else you can do? And depending on the weapons, because there are some weapons you find in the Elder Scrolls games that already have enchanted abilities in them. That you don't even have to enchant them. By the way. So one of the things I did like about the Elder Scrolls games so much more was, for me, I love doing stealth. I was the sneaky type of a character in the game. So you can imagine me always like crouching, using, you know, there's magic where you can make yourself invisible for a time, always going around taking out my enemies, stabbing in the back. That was kind of my character design. Because I love doing that a lot. I know, what was the last message you said? Working on getting the last route in the second game to get the last route of it. Okay. Question like that. I don't like the enchanting. So what is it about the enchanting you don't like in Elder Scrolls, by the way? I think it's awesome, depending on what you're looking to do with the enchanting. You don't even have to enchant. You know, the one thing I like about the Elder Scrolls is you can design your character any way you want without enchantments. But enchanting is like another addition to the Elder Scrolls games, where you get to have the opportunity to give your character weapons imbued with fire, ice, or any other thing if you want to. Otherwise, you can just have like a nice, powerful combat weapon you can use anyway, without enchantment. So it gives you the flexibility. I had a friend who used to make, that's what I like about the Elder Scrolls, the flexibility of my character design. So often when I started playing, I always focused on stealth, I always focused on using my bow and arrows. Oh, you mean that issue? I'll get to that in a moment. The stealth. I love making my characters the ability to the stealth abilities, the sneaking. I like doing the sneaking. I like doing the bow and arrow from far away, hitting them. Especially in Skyrim, where sometimes there's some slow motion arrow action. So I really like that improvement in Skyrim. I don't think they did that in Oblivion, and in any of the other Elder Scrolls games. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So you said that the enchant runs out and you have to, yeah, the price of, the challenge of, especially in Skyrim, the challenge of, working with enchantments in Elder Scrolls, especially Skyrim, is, you have to have those, enchantment crystals, those things you need. I don't know about Oblivion. I haven't done enchantment in Oblivion in a long time, so I don't even remember if I did enchantment. I probably didn't. But in Skyrim I did. You have to have these crystals with you. They can come in lesser, greater, you know, great or greater crystals. And you have to imbue them with souls. This is Skyrim itself. I don't know about, I'm not going to say this for Oblivion, but in Skyrim, you have to imbue them with souls, you know, and then because if they're not imbued with some souls or energy, yeah, it's souls, right? Yeah, souls or spirits. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, it's souls. Then you're not able to refill. And it's finding these crystals. That's another thing. You know, that's another thing about the enchantment. Although I have never taken the full-on, I haven't taken the full-on enchantment route. I haven't done a character that's full-on enchantment yet. I've done a character where I did some enchantment abilities. I obtained some enchantment skills, or the term is perks, because in Skyrim there's perk charts. I think Oblivion probably has it. Well, no, Oblivion's actually a little different, because you have different traits or qualities or skill sets you level up. But when it comes to perks specifically, Skyrim kind of makes it more prevalent, because each certain trait you decide to level up, you can spend your level up points on a certain perk or skill you want to learn. So enchantment has its own skill chart or perk. I have never done a full-on playthrough of Skyrim with all the enchantment perks activated. I have not done that before. So I don't know what the benefit would be if I were to find a way to get all those skills. I know there are people who have made guides already about how to, maybe they figured out, oh, this is how to get more of these crystals, where to find them, where to farm them. What else? Probably like they figured out, oh, how to get it unlimited, or probably figured out, oh, this is how to get those skills, or this is how to you know what I mean? They probably figured it. Yeah, YouTube, they figured it out. Pretty sure it's in all of them. I wouldn't be surprised. The crystal thing. But I'm not gonna make a guess and say it's all of them. Maybe it is. The crystal thing is probably in all of them. Unless they probably have different features for regaining or retaining enchantment bar in different ones, and then there's a few that do that crystal thing that I was talking about. Because the only Elder Scrolls games I ever played was Oblivion and Skyrim. I tried one, which was Morrowind, for a little bit. That was when I had a working laptop. And that was years ago. Oh wow, so I cannot, okay. So evidently I'm not able to switch in self. I'm gonna bring those two in. I'll level them up some more. So you've played all 3 of those games. Really? I didn't know that. Ooh, I gained a level. Excellent. Yeah, I did not know that. You played all of them. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I think you're the only person here in the stream today. Because some people, yeah, maybe there might be busy tending to other things. You know, maybe some people will come in later. But I'm having a good time, so I'll just continue on in. Do this for maybe like about 2 hours, and then not the grinding, but just play this for 2 hours. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. In other words, some members that I've had before, like for example, Nor, who's come to my streams before, currently is going to high school. So I could imagine that they have to maintain a time of sleep for themselves, so they have to go to bed at a certain time. So maybe they're not able to attend at this occasion, and their time zone is probably different. So for them it might be early morning. I mean, for them it's early morning. But out here, where I live, it's literally like near the evening or late evening is, yeah. Wait, what'd you say? Less distractions from talking about the fun stuff like games and anime. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, look, I've been to many live streams before, and nothing's wrong with and I admit I've been into a lot of and seen a lot of conversations that gone this way or that way, gone in different directions. But at least they were still clearly connected to not only what the streamer's relationship was with that community, but still they would still at many points get back to the game and the love of games and the love of their game and everything else there. Especially like responding to a game, you know what I mean? That they're playing. What I don't want to keep happening though is I don't want it to be where someone is like talking about so many other things to the point where talking about a game that I'm playing is not the topic. You know what I mean? Or familiar games. That's when I look at that, because I've observed that type of behavior in the past several of my, not the most recently current streams that we've been having that you've attended, on some of them, but those other ones where some of the other users that I know have come in, and it would seem like most of the conversations has been like it's been like oh, I have it where someone mentions rules, the chatbot brings it up. It's a clever thing, so yeah, don't worry about it. It's a good thing. So if anyone says something about rules, it comes up and it said, so I don't even have to say anything. Because I got tired of answering like the same questions, you know, and it was like, and the rules are in the description. So it's like you're not reading the description. That's your problem, you know. Because you came in to see the video, but you're not paying attention to the description and info and stuff. So it's like, okay, my chatbot will tell you like it is. Especially that last one, no begging for mods. That was implemented recently because of that one stream where the certain users that came in were like talking like, hey, why don't you bring this user that I know as a mod? Yeah, put him as a mod, he's cool. And it's like, no, you don't get to decide who gets to be mod, because you don't get to vote who gets to be mod. No. And mod is just moderator. Like, you don't get to decide who gets to be a moderator. I'm the one that gets to decide who gets to be a moderator. Let me read what you said earlier. I'm just punching, quick grinding and everything. Getting them up in levels, you know what I mean? Gotcha. Let me see it here. It's like most of the time when people join, they end up bringing back the rules rant. Well, technically for me, I decided to tone that down. Instead of just spending time in a long conversation about the rules. It'd be best for me, because I've been doing that, it'd be best for me to just let my chat bot activate. I can activate without saying anything. Just want to try that out. Okay. So I think it will remove any status effects. Special abilities from the GFs. Oh, my brother's just watching the horror movie. So I'm hearing screaming, and I'm like, I'm about to walk out of the way. Who's screaming around here? I was like, oh yeah, they're watching the horror movie. Well, October, people will be going into the horror stuff, so. Yeah, I decided I'm going to tone that down. You know, I don't have to talk about it every time someone comes in and says something. My plan is, the quickest way to deal with it is bring it in my chat bot. I don't have to say anything. Bring it in my chat bot. Or, yeah, bring it in my chat bot. Give a warning. And then leave it at that. So they can read the rules themselves, you know what I mean? Instead of just constantly like yeah, instead of them constantly talking about it. Oh my gosh. I saw the EHH. Was it about what I said earlier about the horror movie thing? Because I'm not watching anything of that. Yeah, I have a brother that wanted to watch you ever heard of the Annabelle movies? Unless the is are you saying that for something else? No problem. No problemo, sir. Whatever you decide to watch and view, that's up to you. Technically, it's rare with me now when it comes to horror. I do watch some. I have seen some films that could be described or identified as horror, but I would describe them as, while they seem on the genre of horror, they're more of certain studies or certain types of horror that I find as more like those mystery types. Because I'm into mysteries a lot more. So I'm usually a regular mystery person. If the mystery, of course, is referring to a horror genre, it really depends on, okay, are they going to resolve this supposed fearful thing that's going on? That's what I want to see. I tend to, like, stay away from certain movies where maybe, like, it may not seem like a good end. But I don't mind watching some films like that. I think it just depends on what the film is focusing on. But I try not to watch it too much. So, like, to me, I'll see, like, a horror movie at one point and then that's it. And then it's like, I won't watch until, like, maybe later on. You know, it's not like every week I watch a horror thing, you know what I mean? Let alone playing horror games. I don't really play... I've played some horror games, but I do that less too. Thank you, chatbot, for bringing that up for me. See, even I improved my chatbot system, so it brings up things that, you know, I can mention at any time, or it can mention it for me. He does the work for me. It makes him so much easier. But just to clarify, I have watched the kill count videos. Yeah. Dead Meat. Was it Dead Meat? Dead Meat was the user that brings it up, right? Like Halloween and stuff, mostly from when I was a little kid and a little into Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah? Yeah, the kill count series. I think it was Dead Meat that did those videos, I think. That's his YouTube channel, I believe. Yeah. I actually like those videos. It kind of, you'd be amazed. And then some of them are the most wackiest deaths I've ever seen. I was like, they actually did this kind of kill? Like, what? That's highly improbable, man. What gives? Need some reflection in life, you know. Okay, so those brown things starts to spread out when they morph. Gotcha. You know, back to when we were talking about the rules, right? Yeah, my plan is to, you know, if I see someone, you know, say something in the chat, and let's say I don't understand what they're saying, I'll ask them, wait, what did you mean? What did you mean by that? What did you say? If I find what they say is against any of the rules that I have in my description and my chat bot, then I'll put it up on the chat bot. And I'll give them a warning, depending on what the violation is. Because some might just be an immediate ban if I determine that this person is likely a troublemaker or likely going to cause trouble. And then, so then I don't have to talk too much. And then if I see them do it again, then of course, you know, I remove them. But, the one thing I will, you know, make sure that I'm not going to keep doing is like having to sit there and explain constantly. Like, instead of doing it like a whole essay kind of talk, like do it in like a few sentences. Like sum it up real quickly in a few sentences. I don't even have to explain it. I can just simply say things on the lines of, if it was like a etiquette issue, like someone is talking about their channel constantly in chat, which I know we've seen a lot happen, which makes me wonder why are, you know, it just gets me to wonder why some people want to come into another person's channel live stream just to talk about and share and express their interest in another person's channel. That person just so happens to be supporting my channel. That doesn't make sense. So go in here and rest again. Oh yeah, that sentence. I love that sentence I gave my chatbot you saw right there. It tells them, it says, go view the rules I have written in the description of my video. Honor those rules to the letter, and if you have questions about them for clarity of actions, let me know, and I'll make it brief, so I won't be giving you a huge essay on it. This ain't no, like, lecture to try to get you to get ready for a test and pass it. Like, like, that's what I'm gonna avoid doing. I'm gonna minimize that, because I didn't like having to sit there and give long rants like that. It was just so distracting for me. Like, it was just like, it's like the rules are right there. Like, what's the problem? And I'm not gonna argue with anyone that comes in trying to argue with me about the rules. Or try to argue with me about, or try to address me about the concern of, well, you're streaming on the weekdays and not on the weekends, and it's like, I stream on Saturdays. On YouTube. That's all I gotta say. I don't have to say anything else. I don't have to explain anything. It's like, yeah. So why aren't you there then? And the time zone is all right there. It's like, okay, you ain't paying attention, that's why. Woohoo! I just find it funny sometimes. Things like, you get some interesting individuals. Yeah, you saw the Michael Myers and the ghost face? Yeah, sorry, I just wanted... Yeah, I know, I haven't replied back to that yet. Okay. Yeah, I know what you did. Wait, no, Scream, sorry. Scream, yeah, Scream. The Scream series. Ghostface. And Michael Myers. Woo! Yeah, just some brothers, because they're in the air, so they won't get hurt. little bit in the Dead by Daylight. You heard about the, they added the creature's name is Demogorgon. Yeah, the Demogorgon. And that's from the TV series Stranger Things. They added that to the Dead by Daylight series. I mean, the Dead by Daylight game. Two new survivors. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think I'll give Renault one more level and then that should be it. I gotta love my stream elements, chatbot. I'm so glad I invested my time in it, because without it I wouldn't have to have the not like, I wouldn't say shortcuts, but have the ability to manage the stream while I'm playing this game live, you know. It pretty much offers the ability to set up commands, notifications, or alerts to commands and alerts, so that way it gives information for users that come into the stream. And it does it really quickly. So I got into the, just to kind of get a little, make the chat more interesting, you know, what TV series, like, well, I think you told me you haven't watched any live TV series, so I'll just tell you what I've been seeing lately. I've watched Stranger Things for the first time beginning last year, I believe. Yeah, beginning last year or beginning of this year. And then I watched the first season and watched the second season. And I believe I had just watched the third season, yes. So I'm now ahead on that series, and that's where the Demogorgon is from. So, well, yeah, that's where the Demogorgon is. That's why they have the school setting there. And man, I could say, like, I actually had a really amazing time watching it. Honestly. It's set in a time frame where it's it takes you back to that old I don't know if you say like the 50s or 60s. It's like old school settings. You have you have those eateries with all them inline skates on and delivering food. I think that's what they had. Yeah, but you had a lot of those things. You had old Blockbuster stores. I know Blockbuster ain't around anymore. So I think Hollywood Video is not around. There are some places that still have video rentals or video selling places, but they're in like places probably where people still do that to this day. Oh yeah, she still has more. Nah, it's okay. I'll let her be. I'm just gonna go ahead and. Plus, I need to go do like a store somewhere and get some potions and stuff. Anyway, how much? So I gotta go buy some items anyway. So. Whoopee! Yeah, I definitely love talking about anime and games in this chat, so I'm hoping to find more people to also engage in talks like of that nature and everything too, you know? That's the community I want to actually engage with a lot. And so far, I mean, there's a few that aren't able to attend the stream right now because, so I'm not able to do that. You said I stopped playing Dead by Daylight before the Stranger Things chapter. Please, no debating. Okay, so now I can take a look at this. So I'm gonna go ahead, I just did a save. So, here we go. The hell, what's going on here? Yo, what's going on in there? This town is under the control of Sorceress Edia. The town is off limits while we conduct our investigation. It will last for several days. Once we're through with our investigation here, you're next, so just stay out and stay put. It's like, cars, this isn't the time for that. Are you residents here? Yeah, that's right. At least residents should be allowed in. It's off limits. You cannot enter or leave. Do you understand? Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? Oh, you know, true story. You know, I had a relative that once, it was my grandmother. My father's side. We were gonna drop her off at her living quarters, because she lived in one of those places where, you know, there'd be like those assistive housings or those places where like mini housings and stuff. And a lot of older people, senior citizens and young, and some other families can live there. It's like small housing areas. The police had it blocked off because there was apparently someone that they were chasing after that had entered into that place and is in hiding. So they were trying to make sure that no one else could go in and make sure people were safe while they scoped the place to find the person. I think they had helicopters and everything. Yeah. My grandmother was safe and everything. It was just like coming in so suddenly that happened. We were just glad that, you know, because she couldn't go in, no one could go in. So they had to wait. So they went and traveled, did some things. They dropped me off at my church on Sunday. And they went to travel to go do some things. And then, yeah, they ended up, eventually they ended up back in safe and sound. They caught the person. Thank God. Like, wow, you know, things like that, of that nature. Oof. You said the town was off limits. Does that mean we can't deliver a message either? That's too bad. We have some info on Ellen. Well, what? Wait a minute. Tell me everything you know about her. Do you actually know who she is? Kind of, but we need to get inside to confirm something. If you find out any information at all, go talk to the commander. She's staying at the hotel. You'll be rewarded. Oh yeah, it'll be interesting to know who the commander is, by the way. Yeah, so she's low level, so I'm just gonna have these three. I was gonna put Quistis and Irvin, but and Zell has to be in there, so. Mommy and Daddy haven't come back. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. Aww. Like, meow. Since her parents are away, I'm packing her bags so that she'll be able to stay next door. Don't know what will become of Balam. I'm sure the sorceress and Galbadia don't have a rotten hoot about this here town. Ma, I'm home. Huh? Ma, you're safe. Zell, how on earth did you get into town? It's all in the brains, Ma. We just said we had some info on Ellen. Piece of cake. What a relief. I was worried you might have beaten up one of the guards. She knows her son. The soldiers have threatened that the sorceress will burn the town to the ground should there be any disturbance. Sorceress Edia? Is she here? I noticed a woman with the Galbadian army, gray hair, patch over one eye. Must be Fujin. So they're here. That's right, Fujin. Leave it to me. I'll get rid of those jokers. Could Cypher be here too? Good question. So, yo, Zell, I've been practicing my special move just for a day like this. Hiya! Super Miracle Kick! They say the town will be released in several days. I wonder if it's true. The whole town's on edge. The residents, the soldiers. Hey, I told you time and again not to act wild in people's houses. Thank you for having us over during these mother big bad rascal these troubled times. Zoe, I'm sure the whole town is counting on you, but don't strain yourself on or take any chances. But maybe just one sock in the nose might be good. Wait. I thought you were concerned about me. Ha, just wait. I'll show them what I'm all about. Like, go ahead and sock it to him. Show yourself, Zell. It's not like you'll be able to resolve things by fighting. Maybe. That boy, I told him to stay inside. You see my son, just drag him back here, please. Yeah, troublemaker indeed. Even Zell's back. Aww. She misses her parents so much. I still have those anime in mind that you told me that you've been watching and suggested, so I'll get to those anime at some point. Maybe starting this week, probably have to decide which one I want to watch. Hey, if you're done with your errands, go home. If I see Lorraine, I'll have to take you in. Really? Whatever's in the store is basically all we have left. Thanks to Mrs. Dinkt, there hasn't been much of a panic, but there's not much we can do. Those Galbadian soldiers, they're just trying to torture us slowly. Everyone's basically on edge. Oh yeah, I feel you. Hello, Zoe. I knew you'd be back. Yeah, that's what I already have. So she needs a steel orb for that. And dragon skin. Steel pipe. So, dragon skin and furry fragment. Fury fragment. Dragon skin and fury fragment. Do I have a card? Oh, I bet. Chef's knife. So I need 4 of those. Ah, okay. Oh boy. So no dragon skin. Okay. So then what about... Wait. Lighting, wind magic. Okay, magic. 1 mega potion. Oh, wow. That's funny. You know what was even funny? Skyrim had that issue where if you when the giants hit you or even hit your guards or any enemy that comes nearby, they go flying in the air. 1 pound of their club and the enemy and whoever, or even you, will go flying in the air. Seriously. Yeah, there's a lot of ragdoll moments in games, you know. A lot of it is just so funny. Here we go. Okay. I rarely had to use those other items, but it's alright. More for information regarding Ellen. Okay. Before I go into the hotel, I'm going to go this way. I just want to check every other area. See what's around here. Zell, yes, you're finally here. You have to go avenge my boss. Those Galbadians broke the boss's arm. What? All he did was ask a question. He wanted to know what was to become of Balam. Oh man, if only I were as strong as you, Zell. Oh, that's messed up. Set a bomb to this car and... Oh man, I can't use the skills my boss taught me for that kind of stuff. Oh, his boss knows about... Oh, dang. You know what I think? I don't think this girl Ellen even exists. It's just an excuse for the sorceress to attack other countries. It's just a lie. But she is the sorceress. Why would she need to tell lies? Oh, I understand. This town is safe because Ellen might be here. Have you heard of the name Ellen? I heard this through the grapevine, but it seems Ellen may be on a ship. There's a good chance she may have disembarked here. Well, this is a small harbor, so a small ship could have slipped unnoticed. Grateful to Galbadia that this town hasn't gone up in a sea of flames. Sorceress Edia has the power to wipe this town out, you know. This town is lame. No bars. Can't even play cards. I tried to pick up one of the locals, but the commander gave me the evil eye. Been told to use this dog to find Ellen, but without her scent to go by, what can we do? I'm supposed to find proof that Ellen got off at this harbor. See a reflection on the water. Ah! Oops, I dropped the Jill. He probably got scared of his own water reflection. That's funny. What do you want? If it's the commander you're looking for, I have strict orders not to let anyone through. What? Information about Ellen? More rumors? You know that we'll get a salary cut if we let him through without confirmation. Yeah, I know. In this army, your salary gets cut based on just how the boss is feeling. I guess it goes with the territory when you can't choose your own boss. Whoa. 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 Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, I just felt that.
Yeah. Okay up there, Mike? Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, it stopped. I went to check on my family to see if they felt it. We just had a short earthquake tremor in the Bay Area. Because I live in California. So we just had an earthquake that lasted for at least a couple of seconds. So I was literally sitting here and I felt the rumble. And my TV started rocking a little bit left and right. certain places was kind of rocking a bit. You know? Even right now, I'm just carefully feeling things to see if I feel any more movement. Right now, it's like I'm just getting after effects. So, so I don't know if it's going to happen again. But this isn't the first time I felt like a tremor before. I felt one late at night like months ago, too. Oh, man. That's why I said, whoa. I was like, whoa. If you're, hopefully you're still in the chat, Saito. I was like, whoa. And you can respond and let me know. I was just like, whoa, what the? And then I said I'll be back because I wanted to check on the rest of my family, see everyone was okay. And if they felt it too. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, that was, that was, heavy for like a few seconds. Like, literally, I was seeing the TV rock left and right, and I'm looking at stuff moving, I'm like, please don't drop my TV. My great HDMI, my great HD TV, please don't drop it. Have some respect for the captain. The captain is currently on patrol. So they have the captain and the commander. So I gotta find the captain. So there's a captain and there's a commander. Now you'll be amazed who the captain and commander is. I know who they are. Better not try to cheat us now. Listen up. Sir, be sure to keep your eyes open. There's got to be a more efficient way to find this girl. Everyone in time up, that's it. What? You got a problem with that? It's the Army's food supply. They cut off the town's food supply and still they make us deliver their food. I'm hungry too, you know, and I have to deliver food. What's up with that? Yeah. Well, so far, at least they're not experiencing any tremors or earthquakes right now in this gaming world. There's no way the captain would be walking around town. So you have to find out. So have you found anything? Have you met the commander? So then where in the world is the captain? Really? They use a dog for to find it. Okay. He could use the kitchen. I think he cooked some fish. The whole room was filled with the strange odor. Yeah, I think I have an idea who's up there. Oh, okay. So I'll let this play through. Yeah, you got a nice room. He eat with his men. Hope nothing happens to them.